Today I'm going to be working with a pattern. I know. I decided that, I don't know, you know, I just wanted to like make some pants. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be using this NewLook pattern. Okay, you know what, I'm jumping in way too freaking quickly. Just let's go back a little bit. Okay, so if you've been following me on the Instagram, you'll know that I've been talking about this for a while, making these pants. I don't really know what it was, but I was just inspired to like use a pattern again. I haven't used a pattern in a very long time. I know that they can be confusing, but I was inspired to like do something different out of my comfort zone. Here are my inspiration. Obviously found these on Pinterest, and I just wanted to make like classic high-waisted sort of like wide leg, I guess. And I'm happy to say that this video is sponsored by Fabric Wholesale Direct. You guys probably know I worked with them in my wedding dress series. You guys know they have the best wholesale prices for fabric. They have so many choices on their website, and they have this awesome feature where you can see someone like stretching and pulling the fabric and just see how it looks in person through video on the website. It's so helpful, and it was helpful to me to like pick out this fabric because I usually don't make like jeans, you know, pants. So it was super helpful to see those videos when I was trying to pick out what fabric would be best. Like I did a lot of research on this, and so I chose the 𝒻𝒾𝓃 for these pants. I think it's best known as like the Carhartt kind of material. It's kind of like denim-ish, but not. So I think it'll work really well for these pants. And I do have a discount code with them for this video, so use that if you want to. It's right here, and oh my gosh, let us get started. I'm not nervous. I'm not. All right, let's crack this baby open. And we're just gonna figure this out together, okay? Okay, so I have my pattern pieces laid out, and I am freaking out, but we are just gonna open up the instructions. Literally, no way. One of the first steps is to like do the fly, the like zipper. Confidence is what I lack, and it is what I need. So we're just gonna fake it. Hi, so I just want you to know that things are in motion for these pants that I said that I was gonna make. Things are in motion, okay? Okay, just wanna let you know that. And I'm not telling you because I'm stalling right now, because I'm freaking out. I'm not. I just wanted to let you know. So, you know, get ready for a YouTube video. But also, like, this is very confusing, and I just want to know that you're supporting me, because I don't know how to read a pattern. Yeah, no, I haven't been procrastinating at all. Okay, I think I got the courage to cut out my pieces, so let's do that. Okay, so it has been a while, and I have gotten the two front and back leg pieces cut out. Couple other pieces cut out. I just threw my fabric into the washer, almost forgot to wash and dry it, so doing that now. I am so freaking lost. Like, I totally forgot how difficult reading these types of patterns are. It's not good. So I've just been like sitting here just trying to like figure it out and not mess it up. Anyway, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm gonna keep figuring this out, and then I will check back with you. All right, so here's the deal. This is pretty much as far as I got yesterday. Yeah, I pretty much just cut out the pattern pieces. I literally got so overwhelmed that I just like shut down. But you guys, as always, came to my rescue over Instagram, and I have been YouTubing tutorials on how to make these pants. The first step is to make the front fly, so I'm literally just gonna try and follow this YouTube tutorial to get started. But I have to cut out my fabric with my pattern pieces, and albeit the sizing on here and the measurements are a little bit confusing to me, I'm gonna get this done and I'm just gonna go with it and get it done. So let's do it. Started looking a little crazy.
People come up to me all the time and say, you should be a model.
But I got all of my pieces cut out. Very proud of myself for just doing that. So that's a great start. I am literally going to follow this YouTube tutorial on how to do the zipper fly, and we will go from there. I made a fly. I made a fly. A front fly. And it's, you know what, it's not perfect. Anyway, I'm sorry that I didn't really take you along step by step, but it was literally my first time doing it. So I was just so concentrated on watching this YouTube tutorial, which I have put below for you. I highly recommend. But we are just gonna move on. I feel very confident right now. This is great. Oh my gosh, look at these pockets. I'm sorry, but I think they look really good. So these are the back legs, and I have to sew them onto the front. We are looking good with those seams. That was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It says to do the pockets, like the front pockets on the inside. Can I just say, look how big these pockets are. Very excited for that. Like, I'm a person who loves to just stand there with my hands in my pockets, and when they're too small, it just sucks. So very excited about this. Whole hand can fit in there. Just putting one leg inside the other leg while it's inside out, and then you're just lining up the, what do you call that seam? Like the back seam, right? You can't even tell what this is. I know. I don't know why I'm holding it up and showing you. But yeah, that is my next step. So that is what I'm gonna do. I just stitched up the crotch seam, and I just realized, like, duh, I have to try them on, like, to see if they fit well. Now's the time, and I'm terrified, but they look like pants and they look really good. So that's a plus. Sad day. They don't fit me very well, but the good thing is that they're too big. They're not too small, so we can work with this. They're like a solid 3 inches too big. I mean, I guess I could just redo the pockets completely. Probably my best choice though. I'm gonna have to do that, so okay. It's okay though. Okay, I changed clothes, and I also have a margarita to make the seam ripping a little bit easier. I think that I know what I'm doing now, and it's not really that hard. So I just seam ripped out both of the pockets. I measured like how much I need to take in, obviously, from the waist and down in the hips. And so I marked those places, and I'm just gonna like take the jeans in there, taper it off into the wider leg, and then just put the pockets on, obviously, where the new stitching will be. And they should fit me really nicely, so wish me luck and cheers. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. I'm at the stage where I have to sew in this second facing piece to the waistband. So the pattern is telling me to essentially like fold this waistband in half, but then it really wouldn't be as high-waisted as I kind of want it to be. So I think what I'm gonna do is sew these two waistband pieces wrong sides together. Just sew them together like this, and then I'm gonna just fold in the two top raw edges into each other. I think that'll work. I mean, I know it will, but I'm just hoping that it's not like too much more work. Doesn't matter because they're gonna look great and I'm so excited. I am so close to finishing these pants. It's been a long day. The last problem that I'm running into is I can't get like my buttonhole foot to work with the thickness of my pants and like the denim thread. So I'm gonna have to freehand the buttonhole using my machine, obviously, but they're not very good. I did a couple test ones and so I'm really dreading doing this on my actual pants. Just pray for me. I mean, it's a buttonhole. You know what? I'm not complaining. I think that looks fine. I'm pretty sure the button's gonna fit through. So all I have to do is sew this button on and hem the bottom. And then I will show you how they look. All I can say is wow. Like, I am just amazed that I did this. I mean, I don't know. I knew that I could do it, you know, deep down, but I was just so overwhelmed at the beginning. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I wanted to do it to challenge myself, and I'm really glad that I did because I learned a lot of new things. I learned that these weren't actually that hard to make. I think that the difficulty of patterns in my early days of sewing, like over 10 years ago, kind of like led me to be who I am today, being so DIY in nature, just wanting to hop in, you know, having no patience. I really am so glad that I did this. I am so proud of myself. This was really satisfying to make a pair of pants that I can say I made these from scratch. Like that means something to me. So if you're nervous about making pants from a pattern, take it step by step. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Seriously. I would highly recommend YouTubing anything that confuses you. Just type it into YouTube. You will find a video on it. I promise. And I will say this 𝒻𝒾𝓃𝒹 canvas fabric, perfect for these pants. Perfect. Like, it's lighter than like a heavier type of denim. It stretches a little bit. So that was like key. Awesome. But it doesn't stretch too much. So that just feels really light and comfortable. And I would highly recommend this fabric. Don't forget about the discount code if you would like to use that. It expires in 2 weeks. I thank you guys for your support and all of your wonderful, sweet comments as always. And thank you so much for watching and coming along on this journey with me. I hope to see you in my next video. See you guys.